Nietzsche, while having an enormous impact on philosophy, especially upon existentialism, is probably most remembered for having coined the phrase, God is dead. Now, by God is dead, Nietzsche didn't mean that God was alive and is now dead, but that our language for talking about God and spirituality was dead, antiquated, outmoded, and thus confusing, misleading, and unhelpful. He felt that religion was in a rut that was now used primarily to oppress people rather than to help them flourish. As one of the early existentialists, Nietzsche recognized that all human beings wrestle with certain difficulties in life, certain existential realities that are part of just being human. And one of these pervasive realities is that our world is a place of struggle between physical forces and polarities, struggle between species, struggle between ideas, and struggle between persons. He points out that while the human drive to create, eros, love, on the one hand, is the wellspring of the beautiful and of art. The flip side of that coin is that it is also the force of destruction that must tear down the old to make room for the new. So every new creation means something else had to die and be replaced by the new. We see this in nature through natural selection. In a pride of lions, one lion must fight and defeat all other male competitors for the strengthening of the species or the pride. And this constant competitive struggle in life, Nietzsche calls the will to power. And it's not good or bad. Nobody means anything by it. It's just the way things are. It's an existential reality. And it is what drives life. Therefore, it is natural and what we are meant to embrace. Now, Nietzsche believed some people seize power or are of the mindset to control others for their benefit, for their flourishing, in other words. And he calls this having a master morality or mentality, while others sort of take on a slave morality or mentality or approach to life. And this is where we pick up on Nietzsche's theory of how morals evolved amongst human beings in his great work called The Genealogy of Morals. He describes how weaker people resent being ruled by master morality people, but they can't resist them physically. So what they do is they fight with ideas. To illustrate this idea, imagine that you are in a lifeboat with this guy, and having devoured his rations, he now wants yours and is threatening to kill you for your food. Now, you cannot defeat him physically, so what do? Well, you might trick him into fearing an idea of someone bigger than he, like God, that will punish him if he breaks the rule by harming you. What rule? Well, a rule that God says you shouldn't kill. And for Nietzsche, he believes this is how morals actually came to be. Nietzsche believed that religion is an elaborate system for enforcing rules or morals that are actually contrived by weaker slave mentality people to control stronger master mentality people, which are better for the species. As such, he believed that religion is oppressive and unhealthy for the human species. Find out more about Nietzsche in our video library. Please join us at Philosophers 101 by clicking on the link below. And there you'll have the opportunity to put your name and email in and join us to get access to all the videos available in the video library.